Okay, girly. So in this particular volume set I'm fixing to show you, unfortunately, I was not able to record the process of placing the iPads and taping and then also cleaning her extensions. But on the next tutorial, the wispy one, you will have demonstration of cleansing the lashes as well as placing the iPads and the tape down. But I want to show you this volume set because this is an open eye volume set. So we place our longest links in the middle portion of our client's natural lashes, and then we go shorter on both her outer and her inner corners. Okay, so for this particular client, I put sizes 14 in the middle, 13, 12, and then 11 on her very inner corner, and same thing on the other side. So I'm going in and writing 11s, 12s, 13s, 14s again in the middle section, and then 13s, 12s, and then 11s. Okay, so just think of this kind of like a mountain peak. So your longest length is going to be in the middle section, and this is called an open eye set. Okay, so what this set does is it's going to open your client's eyes and make them appear bigger. Okay, so obviously if your client already has big eyes, this is not the type of set you would want to give her. But as you can see, my client's eyes are very small, so this set is going to complement her and help her eyes lift and open. So we are also going to be using a D-curl for my client's lashes. Her natural lashes can hold a D-curl, and the D-curl is also going to give us more lift and more openness, and it's really going to, like I said, complement her eyes and sit really pretty with her. Now, this is an older client, so obviously you don't want to use super long links, so that's why we are going in with 14 being our longest size. Okay, and like I said, 13 is going to go on both her inner and her outer corner, and then we're just going to work shorter to 12s and then shorter to 11s on the very inner corner of her natural lashes, and as well on the very outer corner of the client's natural lashes. Okay, so this is really going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how to do a volume set as well. So as you can see, I've already placed quite a bit of volume fans in her natural lashes, but basically we are going to be placing volume lash fans throughout the client's whole set. Okay, so make sure you cover every natural lash that you need to. If you do have natural lashes that are baby lashes, or you don't think they can hold volume weight, then of course make sure to refrain from lashing those. But make sure to lash every natural lash, healthy natural lash that is available to you. Okay. Also, I'm sorry about the adhesive. I know it is clear, and I know you're probably like, what the heck are you dipping it into? But that is my clear adhesive that I am using. For no particular reason, I just wanted to go in and use it. But throughout this video, I do believe that I switch over to a black adhesive during the middle, and kind of just so you can see the formation of my volume fans and how much glue I am using. Because as you can see right now, my glue is clear, so it's a little bit harder to see. But you can still see me forming my fan, dipping it, making it, okay, and then going in and applying that lash to my client's natural lashes. Okay, so remember, when you go in and you place your volume fan, you want to make sure that it is on that natural lash. Okay, so as you can see, look, mine did not stick and I had to remove it. Okay, so I'm going to just re-dip it just a little bit in the glue. Okay, and then I'm going to apply that to my client's natural lash. With the volume lashes, you can re-dip it 1 to 2 times, okay, but that is it. If you can't get it after that, then you're going to need to toss the fan, make you a new one, because that's too much glue, too much product on that extension. It's going to weigh down your client's natural lash. Okay, we don't want to do that. All right, so but yeah, as you can see, going in and I'm doing the pinch method to make my fans. Okay, let's talk about diameter very quickly. Okay, this is a volume set, and as you can see, my client's natural lashes are a little bit on the thinner side. She has quite a bit, So the set is going to look pretty full by the time we are done. But yeah, since she has a lighter natural lash, remember, you want to use a lighter lash diameter. You don't want to use like a 0.07 or a 0.05 diameter. Those are still a little bit too heavy. And then if you're making volume fans, you know, we don't want to weigh down her lash. So I definitely recommend for doing a volume set, especially a full volume set, that you work with diameter 0.03 and 0.02, okay, to give it that nice dark fullness that we are wanting. Okay, also just depending on your client's request, because my client did request a darker volume lash set, so that's exactly what I'm going to give her. Okay, so as you can see, I am jumping around on my sizes, okay? So I placed my sizes, and I actually place those for y'all because I'm a very visual person, so I don't really need to add the numbers to make it make sense. I just know what sections I want, and I just, I go from there. But I completely understand if you are the type of person who needs to see that mapping, that way you are making sure you're placing those sizes in that area, then of course, you can do that, okay? Like I said, I kind of know, and I just measure, so that's just me though. Like I said, mapping really does help. So if you are someone who like gets confused with the numbers and like what sizes need to go where to complete the type of set you are, and like I said, of course you should be doing it right now because you're learning these sets. So yeah, like I said, just place your sizes down and put those sizes in those spaces. That way you can start working with your sizes, and then once you start kind of having an artistic eye, then you probably won't need to place your numbers down as often, okay? So yeah, just have fun with it. It doesn't have to have be those numbers and this same sec. It's okay for you to mix sizes and mix curls, but for right now, you like I said, you do need to get your basic mapping down and get the basic numbers down that you need, okay? So yeah, throughout this tutorial, you're going to just talk about isolation, talk about placement, okay? So like I was telling you earlier, you really want to make sure that you are placing your lashes correctly on the natural lash and that they are sticking and adhering, okay? Because we want to make sure you have good retention, and you want to make sure that those volume lashes that you're placing are 100% on your client, okay? So make sure to brush as needed. Also, make sure to make a good volume fan. Make sure you have a nice slim base. Make sure you have a good amount of glue. And yeah, make sure that you are isolating those natural lashes, placing one volume fan to one natural lash. So you're going to be really shocked at how full this set is going to look as soon as we are done creating that. Especially with my clients, like natural lashes, when she comes in, they don't seem like much, but by the time we are done creating this set, they look amazing and she loves them. She is older, so I don't really ask her for before or after pictures, but you are definitely going to be able to see the difference that volume lashes can create for your clients, okay, by the end of this. Okay, so as you can see, I'm swiping off that glue, okay? That is called crystallizing, and it actually helps give better retention whenever you actually pinch the glue with your own fingertips, and then, or if you have gloves on, you could do it with gloves too. It doesn't really matter. Either way, you're drying the glue and allowing it to, then you can place that volume lash with some fresh glue, and it actually is known to make the lashes last longer and give better retention. I honestly don't know the science behind it, but I have watched a lot of Lash Pro artists do the same step, and really just helps give better attention. So you don't have to do it with every lash, but if you do remember to do it with a couple of your lashes, then like I said, it's just an extra step to help secure that lash extension to your client's natural lash. All right. So, honestly, when my client comes in to get this volume set, she falls asleep every single time, and it makes it just really nice and relaxing, because I do have to put a little bit of work into creating this set, okay? So as you can see, I just went in on that outer corner and I placed a size 11. So it's definitely going from shorter to longer, and it's really going to just create the illusion of a more open eye with those longer lashes in the middle section, okay? So it's going to draw attention to her eye. But yeah, creating a volume set does take a lot of patience, a lot of practice, okay? If you are not comfortable with fanning each lash as you go and you feel like it's going to take way too much time, then what you can do is, before you take that client, you can ask her if she knows what sizes she is wanting, and then you can pre-make those sizes and you can pre-make those fans before she comes in for her appointment. That way you already have those sizes ready to go, and then you can really just go in, dip, and isolate, dip, and apply your lash, and it'll go by super fast. I actually feel like volume sets are a lot easier and faster to make than classic lashing, and I know that may sound crazy because a lot of people would say, how in the world, whenever you're making volume fans? But look at the coverage that you are getting just with the volume fans. Like, and I see why a lot of lash artists do say you don't have to lash every natural lash to create fullness, but I just, rule of thumb, I just always say lash every natural lash available to you, because it's just like disrespecting the lash gods. You don't do it, okay? You lash every single lash. You make those lashes full and pretty. Like I said, you don't have to make super big fans to give her a nice full look. You can create some medium-sized fans and create a really pretty volume set. The client that I have in my chair, she is actually an older client, and she is a nurse, so she doesn't want anything super crazy or super dark or full, but at the same time, they are volume lashes, and they are really pretty, so we have a nice fullness going, not like a caterpillar sort of darkness, yeah, so make sure always lash every natural lash. You're going to hear me say that all the time, but I just feel like volume lashing is a lot easier and a lot faster than classic lashing. And even when I tell y'all, y'all, my students do create beautiful classic sets. Y'all have nice placement, you have nice directioning, great glue usage and things like that. But a lot of my students still say, like, I don't like the way my classics look. And it's just really because they're not full. They're not, they are classic lashes. And so they're just very dainty, nothing really much to them, they're just kind of like, eh. But volume lashes, on the other hand, are really, really pretty. And like I said, as we continue to watch this set, you're going to see the fullness, and you're going to see how nice they sit. And also too, you can see that they have a nice curl going on, because we are using D-curl lashes. So I'm not sure if I mentioned that before, but we are going in with D-curl lashes all throughout the set, okay? So I'm not mixing any CC curl or C curl or anything like that. This is D-curl lashes all the way across, okay? So also, I'm really sorry for the markings for the mapping. It's a little hard to see, but yeah, like I said, it's an open eye. So 14, our longest length is in the middle, and we just work our way down on both the inner and outer corner, and we create an open eye lash set. So I will write the mapping down, and I will put a little bit of directioning, so that way you can actually understand what I'm talking about when we talk about this open eye set. Okay, so yes,